Alright, everybody. This is the last time. I've shown this quest for the Balanced Druid and for the Unholy Death Knight. This is the third and last of this quest where you go to Karazhan to get your artifact weapon. There's, of course, slight variations, a few little slight differences, but it's still essentially the same quest. Now, the devs admitted that this because they ended up being a little crunched for time, so they ended up just simply doing this. Now, in lore, the idea is that all three of the classes actually go to Karazhan at the same time and help out the priest we encounter there, get each of their artifacts from the Dark Riders. So it would have been cool had they done something to make it almost like a co-op quest where you could have each of the three different classes participate in a quest to kind of work together. That actually would have been kind of cool, but at the same time, if you're not able to get a couple of other players for that, I can understand the problems. It still would have been kind of cool, but anyways, it just would have helped with the variation and the cool factor of the quest, just to make it seem as if you're not doing the exact same thing 3 times, This is also a pretty powerful weapon in lore. Ulthalesh, wielded by Satil, the first necrolite, the dead wind harvester, earned its name by stripping the life from the lands known as Dead Wind Pass. After centuries locked away, Ulthalesh has been discovered in the possession of the Dark Riders. You must hunt them down if you wish to find where they have it hidden. Oh. Oops. I forgot to switch back to Affliction. My bad. Oh gosh, I actually forgot to set this up. I'm sorry. It doesn't matter. Okay. I do like Drain Soul. But I also like the idea of corruption buffing my Shadow Bolt. Especially because I also like absolute corruption, where it's a permanent dot. Yeah. There we go. Okay. Where is my Shadow Bolt? Alright, so there is erupts on target causing damage per effect. I've actually been hearing some pretty good stuff lately in regards to Affliction. Some are saying Affliction is going to be real good in this expansion. We'll just have to wait and see because I'm hearing different things from different people. We're never really going to know until we actually get into the actual game and finish leveling them and get some more people actually testing to find out if that is true or not. Myself some health stones for this. There we go. Alright, get my Voidwalker back out. Actually, hold on. Let's actually bring our Fell Hunter for this. Let's change it up and bring the Fell Hunter. There we go. That way I can also be able to have a interrupt. I think that's everything. So the next thing we would get in Affliction at 42 is the Dark Glare. Instantly deals damage. Yep, I was right. So on Affliction, Corruption is instant cast. Whereas on the other 2 specs, it's not. It has a cast time. So that's kind of the idea, is that you have the ability, but if you want the instant cast, you gotta play Affliction, because the idea is that the spec enhances those for the class.
What does friend need?
The book says the Dark Riders were last seen in a place called Manor Mismantle. If friend can find these riders, then she can get Ulthalesh. Calidus will wait here and await your return. Find Ulthalesh, friend.
Farewell, friend.
Farewell, Calidus. I'll miss you. Alright, so... let's just go ahead and, use the scroll here, rather than have to run to the portal under Dalaran. It's cool that they put that there. Don't get me wrong. I love the fact that they actually went ahead and actually put the portal back there like it used to be there. But just having an instant scroll here just makes it where I don't have to run back there and I can just kind of save us some time. Especially those of you who are watching this. Oh. Oh. Put me just... oh, right at where the manor is supposed to be, instead of where Karazhan is. Okay. There's the manor. Boy, how many of you remember this area from being here in Duskwood, huh? Alright, hold on. Wait, what? Oh gosh, it's the other quest here from Duskwood.
Stay back! I may be wounded, but the light will protect me. What? Have you not come to finish what the Dark Riders started? Let me
That's
show
not
you
my
the
intent. But... so, you hunt the Dark Riders as well? Long have I searched for a way to rid Duskwood of their curse, but now it seems that I have become the hunted. Though we share a common enemy, the sins you bear prevent me from aiding your cause. The light is not well served by taking power from one evil only to bestow it upon another. By the way, this quest can get a little buggy at times, or at least it used to. Hopefully that's not the case, but then again, I've experienced a number of bugs in this pre-patch, so... let's see... the power that would serve to defeat the Legion. Do you consider that an evil goal? I admit that the Legion is a great threat, but my duty is to the light. I must stand vigilant against its enemies at all times, no matter how dire the situation appears. If we do not act, Sargeras will take this world. There will be no remnant of your holy light to follow, and where will your duty be then? The light will not falter so long as the brave hold it in their hearts. We have seen it bring about the Legion's defeat before, and it will do so again. You are wrong. I was at the Broken Shore. I saw the demons cut through our men, holy and unholy alike. If we cannot turn the tide now, we are all lost.
I hear the truth in your words. We may walk very different paths, but I see you fight for a noble cause. I will tell you what I know.
I am left with little choice. I cannot face another Dark Rider ambush alone, and you are obviously formidable. I will help you find the weapon you seek, but only if you will allow me to return the others in their possession to their rightful place. Do we have a deal? Sure, just as long as you offer the same deal to the Death Knight and the Druid. If you do that, we're cool. Very well. I suppose an introduction is in order. I am Revel Cost, a priest of the light and a seeker of lost artifacts. I have dealt with the Dark Riders before and have returned to rid this place of them. The Riders are elusive, but I may have a clue to their whereabouts. In our previous confrontation, I was able to see a glimpse into their past. Granted, Blessed vision by the Cloak of Purity, I saw the Dark Riders for who they were before. Come with me to Eridan's camp. I will explain on the way.
I am the Light's vengeance. It seems you've been followed. Dark Riders!
Hello? Where'd the other one go? Did he run?
The battle is won, but there will be more. Quickly, to Eridan's camp! The Dark Riders were not always like this. They were once a group of traveling merchants. Unfortunately, they crossed the sorcerer Medivh, who cursed them to an eternity of hunting artifacts for him. Look out behind you!
By the way, this is a plot that actually went back to vanilla.
Too far away.
That's why it was very fitting that this involved the Scythe of Elune. That was part of the reason why the idea behind this was actually pretty cool, because it was like, oh my gosh, we're actually going to get resolution to this Dark Rider plot that we had since vanilla.
Do you wish to be left behind? Hurry! Eridan was the first of the Dark Riders, and I believe he leads them now. Do you wish to be left? His camp is still in Deadwind Pass, strangely untouched after all these years. If my convictions are correct, the key to finding the Dark Riders, as well as the artifacts they still covet, can be found there. Riders on our flank! Be ready!
Turn away now, interloper. The horrors of the past will be your undoing.
Let us press on. We are nearly there. Here, the camp is in this clearing. Let us search it. What do you need?
It's strange that the Dark Riders haven't followed us here, but I will take whatever boon I can get. I believe the key to finding the Dark Riders is here somehow. Let us begin our search. This place is where the merchant Eridan set up camp while he was trying to ply his dubious wares to the sorcerer Medivh. It has remained strangely untouched for all this time, which leads me to believe that it may still have a connection to its former owner. Help me search the camp. Let's see if we can find something to lead us to the Dark Riders.
The light redeems.
The box contains various magical-looking trinkets and baubles. Upon close inspection, these relics appear to have nothing more than clever forgeries. Yeah, they tried to pull one on Medivh, and he cursed them for doing so. The compass is old and weathered. With use, it appears to be malfunctioning. The compass arrow is erratically changing direction and never settling at true north. It points to the thing you want most in this world. You are, without a doubt, the worst merchant I've ever heard of. But you have heard of me. The bedding in the tent has been undisturbed for quite some time. These boots are in surprisingly nice condition for their age. It's odd that they would still be left here after all these years.
Oh. You will suffer for your trespass.
Otherwise an ordinary-looking journal, this book comes with dark energy as you approach it. A quick scan of the writing reveals this is the Journal of Eridan and chronicles his time in Deadwind Pass. Towards the end of the journal, the writing begins to change, and the tone becomes noticeably darker. It constantly refers to the curse and of the endless desire to possess things of great power. One such entity catches your eye as you glance through.
Turn away now, interloper. The horrors of the past will be your undoing.
I think that...
Though the journal devolves into...
See what you can find in that journal.
Yeah, thanks, Revel. Though the journal devolves into dark ramblings written in hurried scribbles, one entry stands out. Ulthalesh. The name rings in my head. I can hear it calling. But where? The spirits. The very land here is tied to it. It is no wonder we would so often get lost in this place. The force has pulled my compass point in every direction. Perhaps if it had a stronger pull, the compass could show the way. So, Revel,
Let me show you the light.
is that the one? There is definitely something wrong with this compass. It seems to be trying to point in all directions at once. The journal mentions a stronger pull for the compass. If the spirits of this place are indeed tied to it, they may serve as the pull that we need. I've come upon several locations in the past where restless spirits tend to appear. Perhaps if you show the spirits the compass, they may be able to help point it in the right direction. You seek these locations out. I'll continue on to Karazhan and see if I can find anything leading to the Dark Riders.
I am the light's vengeance.
Sure you are. Little full of yourself there, eh, Revel? So yeah, you can see, there are other warlocks, death knights, druids that are also doing this quest. And I gotta say, as I've been saying in other videos, it's just nice seeing other players doing these same quests. That during this pre-patch, that other players are taking advantage. For all I know, some of these players are doing these for the first time. And that just puts a smile on my face, knowing that there are people actually trying out and experiencing Legion for the first time with certain, or maybe with certain classes that they didn't before.
Such poor souls. You don't even belong here, but you will forever be bound to this place. Do not fret. Through Ulthalesh, you will be so much more in death than you were in life.
Yep. If you guys want to know more, check out my video where I read on the lore of all three of the Warlock Artifact Weapons, in case you're curious about the history of Ulthalesh, and probably also about Satil as well. It's rather interesting. It's one of the things I loved about getting these weapons, that we had all that extra, lore about each of these weapons. What I love is how it allowed you to experience certain things that you wouldn't have really known about otherwise, unless you read the lore and understood what was going on. One of my favorite things about this that I told people... Hold on.
You were fools to think such a pitiful force could oppose an agent of Sargeras. Your worthless lives will pave the way for the Legion.
Yeah. But one of my favorite things I've told people that's kind of unique, which makes sense if you read about the lore of the weapon, if you take your Blood Death Knight to face kill Jaden in the Tomb of Sargeras raid, you get something in your chat window letting you know that your weapon reacts to this, like, with enthusiasm. It's something like that, but the point is that the weapon is reacting because it's eager to help you kill Jaden. Which, if you know about the lore of the Maw of the Damned, you would understand exactly why that makes complete and total sense. And I just thought that was really cool. And when I told people about it, they were like, oh man, that's so cool. Just extra stuff like that, just to really help and, add to the experience.
How quaint! Do you really think your holy light can protect you from the Legion's onslaught? Where is your light to protect you now?
So, of course, this is part of the difference of this quest when it comes to, or let me say that again. This is where some of the differences of this quest come into play between the Warlock, Death Knight, and Druid. Because this is obviously stuff you only get if you're doing this as the Warlock. If I recall... Oh, come on. Are you serious? I hate that so much. So that thing dazed me, which caused me to be dismounted. I hate daze. Look at all the dots I can put on this thing. This is one of the things I've always liked about Affliction. It's a dot spec. And there are times I just really enjoy playing a dot spec.
How can the light serve?
It looks like it worked, and the compass is pointing towards the river. Could it be? There's a sewer grate along the edge of the river, leading to catacombs. Underneath, Karazhan. I've never paid it much attention, but it could be where the spirits are directing us. To think, the Dark Riders may have been under our noses this entire time. Come, let us see where this leads.
Go with the light. The sewer entrance is this way. Follow me.
Well, hello there. Huh. Nice little phase there.
Take care. There is a dark energy emanating from the spirits of this place. We had best not get too close.
I do not have a target.
How far down is this place? These stairs seem to go forever.
Revel, you have no idea what this tower contains.
I need to target something first.
The way is blocked.
Intruders! You will go no further.
Oh,
Hold!
Aaron.
Those spirits he's controlling look like they'll rip us apart. We have to figure out a way to get past without being torn asunder.
Revel, I'd like to introduce you to an ability that warlocks have had for a long time called Demonic Gateway.
Do not think you have won. Conservator! Do your duty!
I require a target.
Keep your guard up. I fear Eridan is not done with us yet. The artifact chambers look to be just ahead. Let us proceed. Over here! Is this the relic you seek?
There's a lot of cool little things in here. I mean, no surprise, this is Karazhan. Remember that from Ulduar? Now, of course, if you're here on either the set from the Black Temple, as either your Balanced Druid or your Unholy Death Knight, either Apocalypse or the Scythe of Elune will be here in the place of Ulthalesh. Pretty cool looking scythe. That's another thing about Ulthalesh, is that it's a scythe, which just makes it look even cooler. Oh.
So this is what you're after. The artifacts of Karazhan belong here. And I will not allow them to be taken away!
You have no right to these artifacts, fiend. They must be reclaimed in the name of the light!
Your light does not reach here, priest. If you want Ulthalesh Warlock, come and claim it.
Quickly, after him! I will only slow you down!
Alright, I think now I'll get my Void Walker back out. Just in case things get a little rough. I call for you to protect me.
I do not have a target. require a target.
There you are.
You are a persistent one. Very well. If you so thirst for the power of the Deadwind Harvester, then I will show it to you myself. Uthalesh feasts tonight! No! I will not be taken! No!
Spicy. He should disappear by now. He's not. Okay. As you could probably guess, what's supposed to happen is, because he failed, he got absorbed into Uthalesh, because that's what it does. Okay, now he's gone. And now it's mine.
It is done. The Dark Riders are defeated. Now I can reclaim these stolen artifacts and return them to their rightful owners. You have proven an unexpected ally. The weapon is yours. Let us hope it can turn the tide in this war. The Dark Riders lost this battle, but I fear they will soon regroup. We had best be gone before they do.
So, Uthalesh granted the Reap Soul ability, consuming the souls of fallen foes to empower Uthalesh. More like a passive, not really an activatable ability, but still.
What do you need?
Today was a great blow against the Dark Riders and a victory for the people of Duskwood. They are in your debt, as am I.
The light redeems.
Okay. Guess we now just hearth back to Dalaran. So we'll head back to the Order Hall and I'll show you the appearances. I haven't gotten the secret appearance yet. From what I understand, it's a little complicated and I just really haven't taken the time to do it. Even though I want to, I just haven't done so yet. So I won't be able to show that off. I really am hoping, though, that with this many now extra Warlock players showing up to do this expansion, running around like this, that I'll be able to find some willing to do the Ritual of Doom in order to show, or to acquire, the secret appearance for Destro.
I must get closer.
Grab those.
Calidus is ready to serve. Calidus is eager to help.
Hold on.
Yes, friend? Come back soon.
Okay, that's a bug. That is definitely a bug. Alright. Uthalesh. So this is the default appearance. Scythe with different colors. I love that purple one there. This is the upgraded appearance for completing the campaign. Improved scythe with a skull on there. Really cool. This is the balance of power appearance. Really cool. Look at the on the back of the scythe there. Oof. Oh, that looks so cool. I really like the purple versions of these. This is the PvP appearance that I have unlocked. Just let it rotate again. Oof. Yeah. So like I said, I sadly do not have the secret appearance yet to show it off. It's one of the, I don't remember the steps to do it. WoW has an entire page dedicated to explaining how to obtain every secret appearance for your artifact weapons in the game. So if you want to know the steps, it's also one of the ways that I learned how to get the Corrupted Ashbringer for the Retribution Paladin. Go to that page and read the steps, is what I would recommend if you want to get the secret appearance for the Affliction Warlock's weapon. And that is all three of the Warlock's artifact weapons. So hopefully I will get this Warlock to level 50 soon. I'll probably be working on doing some of the stuff. I'm considering possibly showing some of the campaign, but honestly, the campaign for the Warlocks is really not that interesting story-wise, because it's really just about, we're going to go around reacquiring and freeing our Council of the Black Harvest members. And, you know, like Shinfel, at one point, her mind is messed with, and we have to help restore it with Kira's help. We also find another replacement member because the leopard gnome at the beginning died. And we have to find a replacement. They let me choose between Kira and the other gnome that we can be able to select and recruit into our group. And then we work together to capture the Eridar twins from the Sunwell Plateau raid. And that's basically it. So, not that super interesting. What really caught me, and my favorite part was the whole start of the Order Hall campaign for the Warlocks. That whole thing with Jagannath was, to me, was just awesome. And of course, you know, getting a couple of those weapons and this Order Hall itself is just really cool, you know. So, anyways, I still highly recommend doing stuff with, you know, with the Warlock. Even if the Order Hall campaign isn't that great, I recommend you know, getting to the point where you can be able to acquire this mount. That's one look for it. There are 3 different versions of how it looks. This is the kind of default one, the green fell look. And then there is another red version you can get here, if you're going for like a red brimstone and fire kind of look. Just a reminder, only Warlocks can use this mount. So, if you're wanting to use this for another class, or think it would look better with another class, it's not available, unfortunately. So, but I like this one, especially for my Void Elf here, because I think it matches really well. To me, this is great for a Void Elf Warlock right here. Anyways, I will see you guys next time.